think one of the things that I like the most about working at Vascular Wellness is I feel like we're always setting the bar, doing new things, doing things that are new that nurses really haven't done at all or for very long.
We're pushing the boundaries with what nurses can do at the bedside, and that's really my favorite part of working here.
I think the big difference is we are given training that we have. We have a lot of focus on patient-centered care. The other thing is that Vascular Wellness are doing advanced procedures that, as far as I know, no other hospitals or nurse-based vascular access team in the state of North Carolina is doing, such as we are doing internal jugular central lines, femoral central lines, and hemodialysis catheters.
Other vascular access companies, they will just do PICCs and midlines. They don't do advanced procedures. The process of training is different than Vascular Wellness, so we train. It's really a boot camp that we put our new clinicians through, and they can do anywhere from 50 to 100 lines while they're in orientation, whereas somewhere else they might only get 10 to 15 by the time they're by themselves. It is a very wide variety. I think the oldest patient I've ever done is 106 years old, and the youngest patient I've done is 2 days old. So yes, you never know what you're going to get. So
yeah, we do a lot of pediatric cases at the hospital that I work at. Not all of them are central lines. We have to help out with peripheral IVs too. Sometimes babies like my own are a little chunky, and it can be a little bit difficult to be able to get an IV started, and they really need it. So we try to help out there as much as we can.
You are alone in the field, but we have a lot of support on using our HIPAA compliant texting app, wherein we can actually communicate with our team members and share information. There are circumstances wherein you are too deep in this case, and sometimes you just need a second set of eyes or ears to see more of a bird's eye view. Sometimes you get too engrossed, you get too narrow focus on your case, and that's where the other team member comes into play. You call them, and you basically text with them, and we all kind of brainstorm these situations and probably be able to come up with a better solution.
We are a mobile company, so you may not have someone with you directly at all times, but our management team is so good about being part of every case. No matter if you're in Virginia or in South Carolina or North Carolina, there's always help. There's always someone you can reach out for, and somebody that will always have your back to be able to answer anything that you have while you're in the field.
One of my team members, she was very, very nervous initially when all of these things, and she was asking me a lot of times how nervous she was starting. So I told her that, it's really good to be nervous, because that's where you will not let your guard down. So we get in touch with each other. I would actually observe her doing some of her advanced procedures, and then we would go through different techniques that she would do, and at the recent, she's telling me that she's very comfortable with doing advanced procedure. When we go in there, we talk to the physicians, and then we, based on our assessments, we would offer them the findings or our recommendations on what would be the most appropriate line. So usually, once we give them what we know or what our recommendation, most of the time, the physician basically agrees with us and let us go through with the procedure.
Building a rapport with the facilities, patients, with their nurses and doctors, that's very important too. So always being outgoing and having a great attitude and putting your best foot forward is extremely important in this job.
And good communication skills as well. There's a lot of times when an order is put in and placed, and we may feel based on our experience and our knowledge, that there's, something else may be better for that patient, safer, more reliable. There's a lot of factors that go into what type of order that we need. So a lot of times you have to have good communication with the nursing staff, with the providers, to let them know, like, hey, we really think that this will be safer for this patient. So communication is really big too.